When with the mind I examined the shoulder bone of prediction, I saw that within unity's area the community of plenitude dwelleth. In what manner shall I describe the infiniteness of the omniscient, when all that's inscrutable he hath drawn like a veil over his face? I behold floating upon the surface of the waters the ship of the earth, and all sides I perceive cones of stone have protruded therefrom. For how long shall the heavenly bodies in the firmament revolve? By what art profound hath the great sage suspended them therein? The conception of the intellect of the wise is unable to penetrate unto where the hand of let it be, and it was, hath reached. These unadorned heavens became arrayed with embellishments, which he with the diamonds of omnipotence carved out. The lamp of the sun and the moon became enkindled there. He assented not that, unrevealed, his own skill should remain. From the clouds he caused the genial rain to descend on earth, and herbs and plants of every kind he disseminated thereon. On its face the phenomena of spring and autumn so admirable arose, and the gradations of heat and cold were diffused throughout. From the whole achromatism of color that manifesteth itself, the face of nature is with every tint and hue emblazoned. On all sides, where'er I cast mine eyes, of every tinge and dye, the checkered carpet of the great chamberlain is spread out. The countless creatures that in all directions meet the eye are the army of this great chessboard in order arranged. Here the destiny of every one, wherever he may be, is fulfilled. From the game's commencement the knights are mounted, the footmen on foot, and mankind themselves originally are of one origin and race. Yet some rules empires, whilst others beg from door to door. Though the beasts of the field exist from inconvenience free, the whole burden of due and refrain is laid upon mankind. Unto every man his own private interests are the most agreeable, but the decrees of the great judge are separately meted unto all. The mercy of the all-merciful is equally extended to all men, though some have chosen to deny him, whilst others have obeyed. For the use of mankind were all living creatures produced, and man himself created to acquire knowledge of the truth. He who in this life acquireth not a perception of the divine nature, he hath not of humanity in him, and 'tis just to term him a beast. Whosoever giveth ear into the inordinate promptings of carnality, though in outward appearance he liveth, yet his soul is annihilated. Wherefore doth he give himself airs about this short existence, since without an aim he is standing like a signpost in the path, like unto the hare with eyes wide open, he forever sleepeth. In what manner, as though in trance, shall the sleep overcome awake? He hath abandoned the path at the counsel of the accursed. His mind is misled by hypocrisy's manifold deceits. The poor, ignorant creature is accounted a demon and beast of prey. Even or still he is amongst decayed carcasses numbered. His dark, confined heart is as a tomb, for his soul is dead. His decked out body a grave on which the mold is beaten down. His distressed and distracted mind is the emblem of the worm. His sepulchre is intact. It is his soul that is devoured. He hath no peace nor tranquility, naught else save torment. Every moment overwhelmed in misery, driven away as one unclean. He possesseth not strength sufficient the human form to support. He took the deposit on his head without calculating its weight. Like unto the mule, it is expelled from its own kindred race. That which is being one by nature hath become with another mixed. Tyrant and fool that he was, he should have acted in this way. He should have cried with piercing cries, and have dashed his head. Such a ponderous load as neither heaven nor earth could bear. By what strength could the weak, helpless, ignorant sustain? It behooveth to call for aid with all speed unto the perfect, that they may consign the burden into the hands of the Master. And every wise man who hath become released from the debt therefrom, the hereditary gift of knowledge divine hath fallen. The gravity and importance of such knowledge the saints know, since they have sought it in the mind, and under the world's limits. His laws and his edicts go out upon every person and thing. He hath built up a wall from this crude and untempered dust. He made the inanimate to be counted among the living. When he, the immaculate, with his own breath, breathed on them, he will live forever and ever, and death shall affect him not. Through whom the Eternal hath drawn the thread of vitality. What blessed one became purified from ungodliness and skepticism? He whom the Lord of holiness hath with sanctity's water cleansed. Upon the face of the waters his lamp effulgent burneth, and like straws infidelity and mistrust consume thereon. At his entreaty from the stars was ill presage wholly removed, and through his good offices no hour is accounted portentous. O MީRZÀ, are the praises due unto the perfections of the saints, who, commensurate with their infinity, hath a title rendered. So the process here, the divine is known through the original nature of things. So a person's returning to all that.